Have you ever wondered who truly reigns in your heart and spirit? The search for profound answers in spirituality can be challenging, but Psalm 24, who is the King of Glory, offers guidance. This isn't just another Bible study, it's a journey to unveil God's kingship in your life. Imagine the opportunity to connect with divine majesty, recognizing the transformative power that resides in His presence. Prepare to delve into a detailed study about the grandeur of the King of Glory, exploring the secrets behind this hymn of worship. Discover how reverence and recognition of God's kingship can reshape your understanding of life and open doors to a deeper, more meaningful spirituality. Through practical and inspiring analysis, you'll not only grasp the words of the psalm, but also learn how to apply them in your daily life, finding clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection with the divine. Get ready for a journey of spiritual transformation. In the context of spirituality, the quest for meaning and purpose is a constant journey. Often we find ourselves amidst doubts and questions about our place in the universe and the force that guides us. Psalm 24, who is the King of Glory? In this ancient text, we find an invitation to reflect on divine majesty and the importance of recognizing God's presence in all spheres of our lives. Imagine yourself in a world where the search for spiritual answers becomes more challenging every day. Psalm 24 emerges as a guide, offering a perspective of kingship and divine power. Understanding it allows us to connect to a greater force, paving the way for serenity and purpose. To fully grasp Psalm 24, it's crucial to understand the concept of kingship from a biblical perspective. This psalm isn't limited to an abstract description of God, but invites us to recognize His active presence in our daily lives. Its message lies in the importance of humility and recognizing divine majesty, fundamental principles for a fruitful spiritual journey. Understanding the poetic structure and figurative language of Psalm 24 is essential. This careful approach allows us to delve into its wealth of meaning, leading us to a deeper and more transformative experience. Discover the greatness of Psalm 24. Your spiritual journey only strengthens with knowledge. Subscribe for more insights, participate in discussions, and share your thoughts. Your opinion is valuable, and the learning journey continues. Share this content with those who need this knowledge. To apply Psalm 24 to your spiritual journey, a fundamental first step is daily meditation. Dedicate a few minutes to reflect on the psalm's words, observing how they apply to your life. Imagine a challenging situation in your day. Instead of reacting impulsively, try applying the humility that the psalm preaches. Recognize the divine presence and let it guide your decisions. A second crucial point is the search for practical examples. Observe God's majesty in the small things, from an exuberant sunset to the generosity of a friend. Focus on how the divine presence reveals itself in everyday situations. Notice how humility and recognition of divine kingship are essential for a deep connection with the Creator. Practice acknowledging your limitations and God's greatness. This will help you move towards a life more aligned with your spirituality. Remember that understanding Psalm 24 is an ongoing process. Continue to study, meditate, and apply its teachings in your relationships, decisions, and daily reactions. This regular practice will help integrate the Psalm's message into your spiritual journey. Imagine a moment of crucial decision in your life. A moment where you need to make an important decision, but feel lost and directionless. Uncertainty looms over you, and the feeling of being alone can be overwhelming. At this point, understanding Psalm 24, who is the King of Glory, offers a beacon of hope amidst the darkness, guiding you back to the certainty that there is a greater force working in your favor. Often, we allow doubts and fears to distance us from our connection with the divine. These feelings can create a chasm between you and the force that can guide you in crucial moments. In these moments of uncertainty, the message of Psalm 24 can help us understand God's kingship in our lives. It reminds us that even when we face storms, there is a king who reigns and is present to guide us. Understanding this truth, you find the strength to face any challenge. Therefore, understanding Psalm 24 emerges as a crucial moment when you need to confront your fears and find the strength to connect with a higher presence. It is at this exact moment that God's kingship shines brighter, illuminating the path to a more meaningful spiritual journey. Psalm 24. Who is the King of glory? God. A first step is to recognize His presence in our daily lives. Imagine a vibrant sunset. The beauty of nature reflects the grandeur of the Creator. A second concept is humility. The psalm suggests that God's presence manifests more easily in humble hearts. Just as a flower bends towards the sun, humility allows us to receive life's blessings and lessons with greater openness. To understand better, think about conflict situations. Instead of impulsive reactions, humility helps us seek the fairest and most constructive solution, aligned with the divine will. This doesn't mean avoiding the problem, but rather facing it with more wisdom and compassion. A third key element is the pursuit of behavior more aligned with divine principles. Observe your thoughts and attitudes. When you act with compassion, practicing forgiveness and generosity, you are approaching God's kingship. Daily contemplation of Psalm 24 is essential. Dedicate time to meditate on its words. Ask yourself how they apply to your life, connecting more deeply with your spiritual purpose. In summary, Psalm 24 invites us to recognize God's presence in our daily lives, cultivating humility and aligning our actions with divine principles. It's a path of constant personal and spiritual growth. How to apply Psalm 24 in everyday life. Imagine an argument with a family member. Instead of reacting with anger, practice humility, listening carefully to the other's point of view. This demonstrates respect and the search for a constructive solution. A common challenge is the difficulty in recognizing God's presence amidst adversity. An example of this is losing a job. Instead of being discouraged, seek meaning amidst the transition. Loss can be an opportunity for growth and the search for new opportunities. Another obstacle is the constant search for external validation. Instead of depending on the approval of others, learn to find your own validation in your principles and your relationship with the divine. Focus on your personal journey. To overcome resistance to practicing humility, remember that it is not weakness, but strength. It is recognizing your limitations and seeking divine wisdom. Practices like daily meditation and reading the Psalm can help. Seek moments of introspection to connect with God's kingship. Observe the small things and see the divine manifestation in them. Finally, remember that the spiritual journey is personal and continuous. By facing challenges and implementing the proposed practices, the path to a deeper understanding of Psalm 24 becomes clearer and more accessible. For a deeper understanding of Psalm 24, explore the nuances of poetic language. Observe how the images of entering a sacred place reflect the search for connection with the divine. This inner journey of seeking God is the core of spirituality. Imagine a religious leader who faces disbelief in his community. He delves into Psalm 24, finding the strength to communicate God's message with humility and clarity. His example demonstrates how understanding the Psalm can boost faith and spiritual leadership. An interesting case is that of a person who faces the loss of a loved one. Psalm 24 at this moment provides comfort and serenity, reminding them that even amidst pain, there is a king who rules the heart. Faith emerges as a beacon in the darkness. Examine the role of gratitude in the context of the psalm. The ability to recognize God's kingship in every moment, even amidst difficulties, can strengthen your faith and transform your perspective. Gratitude is the key to unlocking inner peace. When integrating the teachings of Psalm 24 into your life, develop a constant practice of self-knowledge. Observe your reactions, your thoughts, and your desires. This allows you to recognize the areas where you need to grow and strengthen your relationship with the divine. Ultimately, Psalm 24 is not just a study, but an invitation to action. Transform your understanding into daily practice, opening space for God's kingship in your life, in your heart, and in your spirit. Studies show that the practice of meditation, inspired by sacred texts like Psalm 24, contributes to the reduction of stress and increased emotional resilience. People who connect with the message of divine kingship demonstrate a greater ability to cope with the challenges of daily life. Research indicates that individuals with a deeper understanding of spirituality, grounded in texts like Psalm 24, experience greater emotional balance and well-being. This search for meaning and purpose positively impacts the quality of life. A recent study on leadership demonstrates that leaders who incorporate principles of humility, as found in Psalm 24, tend to inspire more trust and respect in their teams. Humility, therefore, is a valuable attribute in both personal and professional contexts. Consider the example of an entrepreneur who, facing a failure, turns to Psalm 24. Instead of giving in to despair, they find inspiration in the message of divine kingship. This transformative perspective drives them to reevaluate their path and find new strategies. Another example is that of a patient facing a serious illness. By connecting with Psalm 24, they find the strength to face the challenge with hope and serenity, maintaining faith and focus on their healing journey. In short, the understanding of Psalm 24 transcends the spiritual plane, positively influencing emotional balance, interpersonal relationships, and the ability to cope with adversity. Its impact manifests significantly in everyday life. A common question about Psalm 24 is how to apply it in moments of great sadness. Imagine that you are going through a significant loss. The psalm, instead of denying the pain, offers comfort by remembering the constant presence of God, even in the storms of life. It's a way to find strength amidst sadness. Another frequent question: how can I maintain humility in the face of success? A renowned leader, after years of success, found inspiration in Psalm 24, recognizing that success is an opportunity to serve a greater purpose. They learned to use success to multiply blessings. What if I feel distant from God? We know that closeness to the divine is a journey, not a destination. Psalm 24 encourages us to seek, even if there are moments of distance. It's a constant invitation to reconnect. Some ask if Psalm 24 is relevant for our time, but studies show that the search for meaning and purpose is universal and timeless. This psalm, with its powerful teachings, continues to connect us with our inner potential and with divine purpose. Ultimately, Psalm 24 invites us to continuous learning. It's not about finding all the answers at once, but about seeking wisdom, humility, and connection with our own spirituality. And above all, it's about recognizing the King of Glory in all moments of our lives. Psalm 24, who is the King of Glory? We've seen how to recognize God's kingship in our lives, both in moments of joy and adversity. Humility is the key to this connection. We have learned to apply the Psalm's message in everyday situations, from family conflicts to professional challenges. Observe how the practice of humility and recognition of the divine presence can transform our reactions and our perceptions. The key is to integrate these teachings into our routines, practicing meditation, gratitude, and self-knowledge. Identify moments in your day to reflect on God's presence, even in the simplest tasks. By incorporating Psalm 24 into your spiritual journey, you will find more emotional balance, resilience, and a deep connection with your purpose. You will have tools to deal with difficulties more serenely and find a path to greater clarity in your decisions. It is a journey of continuous self-development. Now put what you have learned into practice. Share this knowledge with others, and together, let's deepen our understanding and application of Psalm 24. Be part of this journey of personal transformation. Psalm 24. Who is the King of Glory? It's not just about understanding the words, but about feeling God's kingship in every beat of our hearts. It's about recognizing the divine majesty in our daily lives. Remember, the spiritual journey is a path, not a destination, and Psalm 24 is a valuable guide on this path, full of lessons about humility, gratitude, and connection with a higher purpose. It reminds us that even amidst the storms, there is a King who loves us and guides us. At the end of this study, reflect on God's presence in the small things. A smile, a gesture of kindness, a moment of inspiration. There are infinite points of contact with divine kingship if we are attentive. Don't let Psalm 24 remain only on the pages of a book. Transform its teachings into practice, into daily attitudes, into more compassionate reactions, and into a deeper relationship with yourself and the Creator. Continue exploring the richness of God's Word. Seek other psalms, other texts, other ways to deepen your faith and your understanding of spirituality. The journey is infinite, and the search for spiritual knowledge is a constant and transformative gift.